Come closer, I can't see you. Oh, hey. Well, if you're here today, it's probably because you want to ditch these things. Let me tell you my story.
Oh no, not this again.
So, I've had glasses since I was 16. I had to get my driver's license, and at class, they test your sight. And they tested my sight on the eye chart, and my teacher told me, you can't see. You need glasses.
Statistically, they say you're more likely to get killed on the way to the airport.
And so that was my first time going to the eye doctor. I went to the eye doctor, got my glasses. I remember the first time putting my glasses on. I live in Utah. We have mountains. So the mountains were off in the distance, and I put my glasses on. I went, whoa, there's actually, I can see trees, like individual trees, not just green blobs. And that was the first time I realized how much I hadn't been seeing, because it was such a slow, gradual process that I never realized it, never noticed it. I was still able to function in daily life because it wasn't that bad. So yeah, and then I looked at the head of someone's hair, or someone's hair. I don't know. I looked at someone's hair and I was like, wow, I can see the individual hairs. This is crazy. And so that was my first experience with glasses. And then, I've had glasses ever since. I'm 43 now. And, but when I was around 24, 25, I decided to try contacts, and I started wearing those pretty regularly as well. But along the road, I'd say when I was about 30 or so, maybe even sooner, I had the question, can I cure my eyesight naturally? Because naturally it went bad at some point, right? There has to be a way. And that's what I kept telling myself, is there has to be a way, a solution to this. So I started looking into it, and which, you've probably been there. You start looking into curing your eyesight naturally, and immediately you're just bombarded with everybody telling you that you can't.
You can forget it, because it's never gonna happen.
Even doctors, even specialists, even, oculists and eye doctors, all that stuff, they are all out there saying it is not possible. There's even full YouTube channels and videos dedicated to telling you how much you absolutely cannot fix your eyesight naturally.
Impossible.
We're not going to go into that in this video completely. Just wanted to touch on that a little bit, that if you found this video, you're in the right place. We're not going to go over a lot in this video. I just want to give you a little bit heads up of what this channel is going to be about from now on, or at least going forward for the next little bit. It's going to be about improving your vision naturally. And also, to be completely transparent with you guys, I have not 100% cured my own vision. I'm still in my process, but I want this channel to be kind of like my journey. And I'm going to share tips and tricks and how I'm learning it and how I'm doing it. Because I have seen some improvement, and it's slowly getting better. And the way I look at it is I've had glasses since I was 16. I'm 43 now. You do the math, because I'm not good at it. I'm not going to do that right now off the top of my head, but that's a lot of years wearing glasses. Even if it took me 2-3 years to fix my eyesight naturally, it would be worth it, right? To be able to ditch the glasses in 3 years, if it took that long, great. As long as I'm seeing slow progress, I'm cool with that. That's what this channel's going to be. It's going to be my journey, and me sharing little tips, because I'll tell you what, it's all based off of the Bates method. Dr. Bates lived 100 years ago, and he helped lots of people restore the vision naturally. And then he was kind of swept under the rug by the professionals. They, this stuff doesn't work. And then after he died, his work just died with him. But there is a small group of people out there that still study the Bates method. They teach it. There's even a circle of vision teachers out there. You can contact a vision teacher to help you learn the Bates method. And so it's actually something that works and exists. But the professionals will tell you it doesn't work. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate in the comments in this video of people telling me that it absolutely does not work. And that's fine. I welcome all of that.
Do not read the comments.
But also, if you've had experience with the Bates method that has improved or helped you in any way, also leave a comment about that, because we need just as much positive reinforcement for this as there is negativity out there, because there's quite a bit of that right now. So anyway, that's what it's going to be about. I'm going to go over the Bates method. We're going to take a video at a time and take one practice at a time with the Bates method, and kind of explain how I understand it. And things might change, because I'm evolving as I'm learning more as I go. And sometimes I'll realize, oh, well, I was doing this a little bit wrong. Let's try it this way. And I find a great benefit in that. So that's kind of what this channel is going to be, is because it's not an easy thing to learn. And also, it's not an easy thing to understand. And because Dr. Bates lived 100 years ago, and also he was a doctor, and he talked in doctorate terms and things that aren't that easy to explain and also to understand, especially when you're talking in that type of language. So that's been a lot of this for me. Learning this is like learning, like when he says these certain things or this way, like what does he mean?
What are you talking about?
Like, what does that mean for me exactly? How do I do this? And so I've done a lot of like deciphering and unraveling. And also the hugest help that I've had has been some podcasts that I'm listening to, and I will put the links down below. But the number one, the thing that's helped me the most is the Better Eyesight podcast, and where they take actually Dr. Bates' magazine that he made 100 years ago, and he would put out an article or a magazine every month about his methods and how to improve your eyesight. And they would take on different topics and talk about also successes in the clinic and all that stuff. So that's been a big help. Definitely going to link that in the description below. Now, it's not your type of podcast that you're going to be super entertained listening to. I'm not going to say it's boring, but it's definitely more of an informational type thing. But if you're serious about improving your eyesight and doing it naturally, without glasses, without contacts, and without going into surgery under the knife, then it's definitely worth your time to listen to the podcast. The more I listen to it, the more episodes I get, like the more I understand the Bates method, because you have these vision coaches and they have visitors come on and they talk about like how they understand the thing and how they teach it. And it's a huge help. And it's been a huge help in like eliminating that huge learning curve on doing all of this, because it is some practices. It's not hard. The Bates method is not hard at all.
So easy.
It just takes some time to understand how we're using our eyes, create better habits, get rid of the old habits, find the old habits, because sometimes we do things we don't really notice we're doing.
Why did I do that?
And it's all about just noticing them and putting them behind and creating new habits that work. That's what this channel is going to be. That's what I want you guys to look forward to. And please share this with your friends. We're going to be uploading videos regularly. And like I said, I'm going to take one topic of the Bates method. We're going to try and do, regular videos and explain like how I understand that and how I'm using it to better my vision. And I hope you guys will come along, and we'll just leave it at that. Just welcome to the channel. Please subscribe so you know when new videos come out. And I'll try to keep you guys updated as much as possible when I have a breakthrough and also when I learn new things. So yeah, I guess we'll see you later.
Was that a dad joke?